thoughts are sending out that magnetic signal, and that is drawing the parallel back to you. Everything that's coming into your life, you are attracting, and it's attracted to you by the images you hold in your mind. It's what you're thinking. Whatever goes on in your mind, you are attracting to you. Now, today we are going to talk about the law of attraction. What is it? How does it work? And how can you get more of what you really desire in your life? Everything in your life you've created and put there. Many people don't like to hear that because their lives are not exactly that good. But if you realize that you created your reality, then you can uncreate it by focusing on what you really want. I started studying the law of attraction years ago, and the simplest way for you to look at the law of attraction is if you think of yourself as a magnet. A magnet is an invisible force that pulls and attracts everything to it. Very basically put, like attracts like. But what we're really talking about is a level of thought. Our job as humans is to hold on to the thoughts of what we really want, make it absolutely clear in our minds what we want, and from that, we invoke one of the greatest laws of the universe, and that's the law of attraction. You become what you think about, but you also attract what you think about most. And the principle can be summed up in 3 simple words. Thoughts become things. What most people don't understand is that a thought has a frequency. Every thought has a frequency, and we can measure a thought. So if you're thinking that thought over and over and over again, or if you're imagining it in your mind, let's say having that brand new car, or having the money that you want, or finding a partner, if you imagine what that looks like, you're emitting that frequency on a consistent basis. Thoughts are sending out that magnetic signal, and that is drawing the parallel back to you. So see yourself living in abundance and you will attract it. It always works. It works every time with every person. Here's the problem. Most people are thinking about what they don't want, and they're wondering why it shows up over and over and over again. The law of attraction doesn't care whether you perceive something to be good or bad, whether you don't want it or whether you do want it. It's responding to your thoughts. So when you think of the things that you want and you focus on them with all of your attention, the law of attraction will give you what you want every time. When you focus on the things that you don't want, let's say, for example, you're rushing to get to work and you keep thinking, I don't want to be late. I don't want to be late. You're actually calling that into existence. You see, the law of attraction is not biased to your wants or your don't wants. It only focuses on the things that you're thinking, which is being late. It doesn't focus on the I don't want. It only sees the subject, which is be late. You've got to shift the focus to what you do want and put emphasis on that. For example, you can say, I'm always early. I'm always the first to be at the office in the morning. Now your mind is focused on being early. Now at this point, you might be thinking, this is all too simple. Do not let the simplicity of this idea fool you. The law of attraction is always working. Whether you understand it or not, it's always working. It's working as much as you're thinking. Anytime your thoughts are flowing, the law of attraction is working. When you're thinking about the past, the present, or the future, the law of attraction is working. It's an ongoing process. It simply states, whatever it is that you focus on, I will give you. And so if you're complaining about how bad it is, what you're creating is more of how bad it is. So how can you get more of that good that you desire in your life? Well, the first thing is to be grateful. Be grateful for everything that you have. The small things, the big things. Say thank you as many times as you can each day. Even being grateful for something as being able to see this video or listen to it. The second thing is to visualize. Start to imagine and see in your mind how you'd really like to live. See yourself where you want to be and then be there. Don't be in the past, be there. And then act like the person you want to become. Our job as humans is to hold on to the thoughts, what we really want. Make it absolutely clear in our minds what we want, because you become what you think about. And from that, you invoke one of the greatest laws in the universe. And that's the law of attraction. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment below with what resonated with you. If you'd like to see more content like this, please subscribe and hit the bell to be notified every time I post a new video, how to raise your awareness and elevate your mindset. For any help and guidance on how to create the life you really want, click the link below to schedule a call with me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.